Hey everyone, Andrew, day 2 Dryden, recording here again for Ep.12 MTG, and today we're playing Burn in Modern. We're in round 2, and if this is the kind of content you enjoy, please do make sure to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all the newest Burn tech, like, for example, going straight to strictly Boros Burn. This hand is awfully tempting because Lavamancer on turn 1 with fuel for it with these fetch lands is pretty strong against a lot of decks. 4 lands, however, isn't really where I want to be. I mean, if I had this same hand again with this hand isn't super. We can do better. We can do like an Eidolon hand. Like we can have this hand is strong, but we can get better hands. I'm gonna mulligan this 4 lands. Okay, well, like I was gonna say, if I had the same hand but with 3 lands and 1 less card, I'd probably keep it. So here we are again. We're gonna keep this. I mean, it's action. We can't really get rid of it, can we? No. Hopefully we just steamroll our opponent here. So I want to keep that on top, I guess. So I'll shock for the Sacred Foundry. It means I can just get mountains the rest of the game. We can also still use Lavamancer next turn because we're going to go fetch for a mountain, cast a Lava Spike. Oh, and we're up against control. Okay, well, that's good news. So is there a reason to fetch now to make sure we have it active? Yeah, we might as well just do that. I could like fetch at instant speed. They kill the Lavamancer. We get like no value. That would be pretty rough. We could also just attack in. They're not going to Snapcaster. Get a free point of damage in. Nah, that sounds like too. That sounds too tricky. Leaving up this fetch line might be super relevant too if they want to try like turn 3. Turn 3 timely reinforcements. Sometimes you can like fetch and shock to get a lower or same life total as your opponent, and then their timely reinforcements doesn't gain them life. I've done that before. Okay, well that's really not what we want to see right now, but yeah, they could path this Lavamancer now. Can we play around this at all? We probably can't. Right? If I spike, they can do it. If I fetch, they can do it. They might be playing around us knowing something, though. Well, this is sorcery speed, so this has to happen. And then we can do something at instant speed if they try to do anything to the Lavamancer, and if they don't, yeah, see, there was no way to play around this. If we had an instant in our hand, we could, but, like, yeah, there's nothing that can happen there. This also gets a basic out of our deck, which is fine. They're also tapped out, so what you want to do is you want to wait till they're tapped out and then just hit them with a bunch of burn spells, but pretty soon they're going to untap and be able to counter things. So the problem is getting 3 damage in now versus getting the last 3 damage in a couple turns. So I'm actually going to pass here. You let me know in the comment section if you think that's wrong, but there are times when just emptying your hand when you're not going to finish them off is incorrect. I want to make them like nervous to tap out still. If we only have 1 card in hand, then they know. They're like, oh, they can't pop. Oh, okay, that's relevant too. We have another land in hand, so I will get a Sacred Foundry out of the deck. No, do not want to pay 2 life. That's strong. They could hypothetically use a Snapcaster, I guess, but I don't see that. Well, they're not going to do it this turn, and they're not going to path anything because we're not going to play a creature. So I'm not going to... Yeah, opt resolves. See, so let's imagine they were at 9. Best case scenario there, we could have put them to maybe like 6, but now they're holding up everything, and we've got nothing in hand, right? All right, so I don't really want to use this if I don't have to. We don't need the one. But hey, this is another one of those examples I talked about in the deck tech, where if we didn't have that Sacred Foundry in the deck, this fetch land would be dead right now. It also means I might not have fetched for that second Sacred Foundry, but whatever. They are going to draw a bunch of cards right away. We have to keep that in mind. Okay, go to 11. Come on, shock 2. That'd be sweet. I didn't think they were going to, but... Teferi. Okay. So, yeah, this is... This is when things can get bad. Well... I'm going to let them try and use a counterspell here. Because if they've got it, they've got it. They didn't. Okay. It's really not what we wanted to draw. I'm going to suspend this because this game is going to get out of hand real quick with Teferi drawing them a bunch of cards. This Ancestral Vision about to go off. So yeah, a couple lands, no creatures. Well, we had the Lavamancer, but yeah, that Lavamancer being able to work one more time would have been huge. Would have been a big deal. But my expectation is that well, if they're familiar with the normal burn lists, then they will know that, then they will think that we actually don't have another white source here. So maybe they'll tap out again. Yeah, they didn't. Oh, then they won't tap out again anyway because this Teferi is going to untap stuff. Teferi is so much better than Jace. But the two of them together are an awful lot of fun, I'm sure. It looks like a lot of fun to play. The only problem is it takes forever for the matches, which... to me personally, they have to have a counter spell up. Like they have 5 cards in hand, they've got 5 mana. They might let this resolve, but like there's no way that they won't have a counter spell. Which means even if we like draw a bolt, like what is it, probably Cryptic, tap draw? Or counter draw? Why are we tapping 5? Oh, logic not. Right, of course. Can we pay 5? We cannot pay 5. No. We can't fetch. Oh, come on! I don't want to like sound defeated, but like if both of these were bolts, we'd be in great shape because we'd win. And we could cast a million things, but as it is, we're gonna lose here. If I hit Teferi, does that even do anything? Basically right now I need to decide whether bolting them or bolting Teferi is the least of the 2 bad options. Because they're pretty bad options. Why are these in the revealed card zone? Why are these two cards in the revealed card zone? Sorry. I don't know. Plays Flooded Strand. I'm gonna have to, I don't know why these are here. So we're gonna, maybe Teferi reveals them or something? Anyway. This game's over. I am gonna say that, but yeah. We're gonna and I mean they know we have nothing now. Oh yeah, they're gonna draw 3 cards here. Do I play this out? I don't think I play this out. If I wasn't recording, I wouldn't play this out. I would stop right now. But yeah, like there's yeah. And they're either playing stupid or super confident. I think they've got they tapped out last turn. We didn't do anything. They have to know that we're like just super weak. They yeah. Draw 3, put 2 back. Yeah, Brainstorm seems strong. Brainstorm seems strong. It's an unfortunate few draws. Okay. The problem is having the 2 lands in hand. If I even had like 1 bolt or something in hand, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe. Like, maybe we could make this happen. But like, they don't even need to do anything anymore. This is the problem with these Planeswalkers. It's not like they have to tap out for Jace anymore. They don't have to tap out for a Baneslayer anymore. They've got 8 cards in hand. They basically get to look at the top 3 and put any of the crap away. They're drawing a card with Teferi and untapping their mana. Like, Jace and Teferi are both win conditions. Planeswalkers having win condition ultimates are the really crazy thing to me. I'm not a fan of Planeswalker design. I saw a post, I forget who it was by, so I apologize, on Twitter back when Dominaria came out, and they said that the sagas were probably how the Planeswalker designs should have been, and I think that's very, very accurate. You know, like I don't. The problem with Planeswalker design for me is, you know, it's like +1, get a good thing to happen. I feel like that just goes against the proper design. I feel like things are supposed to be balanced. Like, you're supposed to weigh risk, reward, things like that. So, you know, for example, a good spell. Okay, we're going to the next game. This is done. For example, a good spell. You know, a good spell costs more mana as a general rule in the big picture things, right? So, and that's the trade-off. Better effect, more mana. This is like, oh, increase loyalty, get good thing. So it's like they both go up as opposed to being like, you know. Anyway, that's my issue with Planeswalkers as a design, and I don't like them for that reason. But we're gonna go to game 2. This is like so done. Okay, so against control, we want Skullcracks, we want Firecrafts, we don't really want Searing Blazes. I mean, they're gonna play like maybe Cleek, Snapcaster, but so I'm gonna cut at least 2 of those. We don't really need Lightning Helix. It's not a racing situation, but it is instant speed, 3 damage, but like that's not a big deal. Nothing else we really want, right? Searing Blood we don't want, Smash we don't want. No, we could have Rest in Peace, but I don't like it too much. The problem with Rest in Peace is it shuts off our Firecrafts and our Lavamancers if we have them, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, they could bring in something like, do we want Path? That's really the one question, if we want Path or not. I think that we don't. I think that we don't. I also don't mind trimming a couple white spells when, like, as we saw there, like, they will hit the white mana if they need to, so. Yeah, I think we want to run it like this. Yes, we want to play first. Come on, let's get to game 3. 3 lands, Goblin Guide into Eidolon, double Boros Charm. I'm a fan of this. I appreciate this. I don't really want to fetch out basics if I can avoid it. And I don't mind being aggressive with my life total against a control opponent. So for that reason, it also makes their timely reinforcements less strong now that I think about it, and we don't have an answer for that. So yeah, I'm going to shock for that reason. Actually, I haven't thought about that interaction before, like just being super aggressive with the life total to start. So basically just shutting off timely reinforcements without needing a card. I like that. Cool. Oh, and they mulliganed. Sorry, they mulliganed to 6 and put a card on the bottom. All right. This is a really strong start. I really don't want to get hit by a spell snare, but there's not much I can really do about it. Drew them a land. Maybe they'll path this Goblin Guide. That would be pretty sweet. Nice. That's awesome. The thing I'm extra happy about that is, like I said, I get to definitely land this Eidolon now. But maybe that speaks to whether they had a spell snare or something. Played this. So hopefully they don't have any more removal, because if they don't, this Eidolon is just going to be so sweet. We can even attack in, because the only thing they could really have other than a removal spell, which they'll cast anyway, is a Snapcaster, which we can bolt out of the way if we need to, which is totally worth it. We'll play this. That's kind of lame. But, I mean, there was no way around it. And I'll get a Boros Charm in now, right? Yeah. Get a Boros Charm in. We're still holding up damage. We're still holding up spells. Field of Ruin. Yeah, go for it. We don't quite have lethal here, so that's a good draw. I only have the yeah, if they want to field run, they have to use up their whole turn. So I'll use the Sacred Foundry. That's probably strictly worse normally, but yeah, I'm fine doing this right now while they're tapped out. Means we didn't get one in with, you know, Swift Spear, but who knows? They could have been holding up damage or something. Could have been holding up Counterspell or something. Man, I really wish I had Double Bolt. They pretty much... Oh, now I really wish I were holding up Double Bolt. Yeah, it's amazing what Goblin Guide into Eidolon can make this matchup look like. So now we want them to go like timely reinforcements, and we don't want them to have a dispel. That's basically what it comes down to. So what do they do with the opt? There's the timely. Opt, they put a card on the bottom. So fetch. We're going to get the win here. And actually, here, we won't show them the third Sacred Foundry. because I don't think they still know about that. They might still think we're only running the one. Bam. And that's going to be the Pikachu MTG Get Dunked On Instant Replay. Okay, well, it looked pretty good that game, but we also got a strong draw. All that was pretty good. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, the timely reinforcements is just another reason that these Searing Blazes are going to be probably turned on. I really don't know if I want 4 copies, though. You know what? Yeah, it's a strong card. We're going to put it in. Yeah. It also makes us less weak to Field of Ruin. So this hand is... Oh, there's no turn 1 play. Ooh, there's double Eidolon. Oh, double Eidolon is strong. You know, these matchups go for a while, and our opponent mulliganed. And we have 3 lands. We're going to curve. I'm going to keep this hand, but no turn 1 play is rough. Not going to lie. So they kept their hand. They put a card on the bottom and suspend Ancestral Vision. It's like not a good draw, but whatever. I'm going to make them think we have a spell. I'll even, or click through our turn or something. I don't want to lose to a timely reinforcements. And I do not care about my life total. Although maybe that was a mistake, because maybe playing around timely is basically impossible with this if this Eidolon lands. We have to jam this Eidolon. Wow, it landed. That's sweet. I might just path us here, though. Yeah, I was gonna say if they were gonna do that, that's not smart. Actually, they wouldn't path us there. They would wait till our turn or something. Well, I don't know what their hand is like. Okay, well, again, if they just play a Snapcaster to block or something like that, we have a Searing Blaze, which is great. So 100% going to try and get in here. Oh, do I play the second Eidolon? Do I play the second Eidolon? Yeah, that's actually a good question. It's probably just going to get countered, but even if it does... Are we upset with that? What I am willing to do is suspend a Rift Bolt. No, I think we're going to hold up, I don't know, something. I don't have a good explanation why I didn't cast a second Eidolon there. I just didn't want to put anything into open mana, but if anyone wants a really like smart answer, I don't have one. Spell Queller. Trigger. Well, this is going to be a bit of a blowout if they oh, it's going to be a blowout regardless. Because we are going to kill the Spell Queller with a Searing Blaze. Even if, yeah. If they don't have a counterspell, if for this. And even if they do, it's like pretty good because we can still bolt it. And they still take 2 damage. Yeah. I mean, they probably did, but I didn't want to use a bolt and then not have like Searing Blades targets. If I have a Searing Blades target, I want to just take it. Like I really, really do. Fetch. Sacred Foundry. Yeah, pay 2 life. Bolt the Queller. Queller dies. I get to cast this. I haven't actually done any math in my head. Oh, I'm down to 6. That's dangerous actually. I have not been paying attention. Opponent's at 7. They're going to cast this Ancestral. They're going to go to 5. Yeah, we're actually pretty dangerous here, but at the same time, like if they want to cast anything, like they're gonna, I think we're in good shape here. Yeah, because they basically have to have an answer to Eidolon. Like if they just go Jace, we go attack Firecraft. That's a good draw too. Okay, so now we actually do have to think about it. I don't normally have to think about Eidolon in these control matchups. Okay, so we go Goblin Guide, we go to 4. We attack. They go to 1, and we Firecraft them? Wait, hold on. No, because I have to fetch. So hold on. So we go Goblin Guide, we go to 4. Fetch, go to 3. Firecraft, go to 1. Okay, so that's fair. And if they cast anything that doesn't cost 4, oh, so maybe that was a mistake actually, because they could have gone like Cryptic, Bounce, Counter. Yeah, well, whatever. Maybe that was a mistake. Now that I think that through. There's the Cryptic. Path there, yeah, sure. Do I use, how many fetchables do I have left? 2. Okay, so I can still fetch one more time here. Go to damage. Okay. Sphinx's Rev. No, they can't do that. What a weird game. Oh, I guess I don't go to 1 anymore now that I'm now that the Eidolon's off the board, but what do you got? I think that's it. Whew! Alright. Wow. Oh, that was an intense matchup. 3 to -3 is a final score. But again, basically we just neutered their time. I hope they had timely reinforcements in their hand, because that was kind of what I was trying to do. They never really had a great opportunity to use it. I mean, I guess they could have put 3 guys on the board. That would have been fine too. Because we got a lot of damage in just with our creatures. I mean, that's why one of the reasons this deck is really strong, if it can play creatures. So that matchup had a lot more intricacies to it than I feel like sometimes it normally does. You know, sometimes it's, you know, get ahead, they opt, they go for a timely, you've got the Skullcrack, they don't counter, you win, or something like that. So if anyone wanted to talk about that match, I'd be really interested in going through this one again. And dissecting that a bit more. So please do comment in the description below if you want to talk about that. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this content. And this has been Andrew, Day 2 Dryden, recording for Nik2 MTG, and I will see you next time.